The next stats in line is days on the market. Days on the market basically is the time that it actually takes you to sell a property in that area. So the longer it takes, the lower the demand. Easy. That means no one's buying it. It has to sit on the market for a long time. So that's what days on the market is. Lower days on the market basically means higher demand as properties are being snapped up in that area. A weaker demand, on the other hand, means longer days on the market. So as a thumb rule or as a general rule, you can look at if it's the days on the market is less than 50, the market is hot, like super hot. But actually, if it is less than 50, that's not the time to actually buy it because a lot of people are already in there. If the days on the market is over 90, which means that the market is cold, that not a lot of demand in that area, but it would actually depend upon your objective at the end of it. Say, for example, I'll look at two different scenarios here. So this is Barrick in Victoria, and if you look at their days on the market at the moment for houses, it's about 73. So, which is just over 2.5 months almost, and but for units is about 100. Now, Barrick was one of the suburbs that actually came up as one of the growth potential suburbs um, in Melbourne, and I'm looking into that suburb and I'm digging deeper to. I'm listening for signals for Barrick. So that's what. So you got to look at. So okay, yesterday I was looking at a site with 7 townhouses to develop in that area, and but you got to look at, okay, I'm going to develop 7 townhouses, but for me to be able to sell them, it's going to take me more than 3 months to be able to get rid of them. But if I get in now and I get the planning permit and we start the construction, it's going to be a year from now. So is that going to help me or not going to help me? But what if I was doing it for investors and there were people who wanted to hold those townhouses because Barrick is set because Barrick may go up in capital growth, and if that's the objective, I wouldn't worry about selling those units that I'm going to develop because I'm not going to sell them. I'm going to make them and I'm going to hold them. So that's what you got to look at. If you look at Frankston on the other hand, you've got 70 days on the market, and you've got, if you develop units and you want to sell them, that's 108. So that's actually even worse than Barrick at this stage. But it depends upon what you want to do at the end of it. But if you're looking to get into the suburb and get out fairly quick, I would say make sure, sorry, make sure that you look at the days on the market. How long is actually going to take you? So if at the end of the development you are saying, okay, I really want to get rid of them ASAP. It could take you a long time. Also, even to get pre-sales. If you are going to start, if you got plans and permits and you're waiting for construction loan to come through and the bank says, we want X amount of pre-sales, which basically means before you can get pre-sales, it could be 3 months. So always keep that in mind, depending upon what your objective is towards the end of the development.